Markets absolutely skyrocketed yesterday, and Bitcoin itself went all the way to 96,000. It was rejected at 96,000, and we've seen a massive downturn. Why was that, guys? Bitcoin's trading at 83,000 now. It's the market killer, guys. It's tariffs. So Trump's implemented 25% on Mexico. Trump's implemented 25% on Canada. And to piss on the bonfire, what about that? Suspending Ukraine aid. So what could happen with Bitcoin? Could we pull down even further? And I've got a couple of altcoins to look at. We've got an update on Cardano. We've got an update on HBAR. Let's dive in. Right, okay, so I just want to bring calm, guys, because we did see that big pump on Bitcoin yesterday, and we can come down further. We can come down further all the way down to the 61.8% retracement at 72,500. So is Bitcoin likely to come down to 72,500? Would that be a capitulation event? It all depends on the dollar, guys. We want a weak dollar, and a weak dollar means a strong world. A weak dollar actually means a strong America, guys. And a weak dollar would bring more manufacturing into the United States. So you can see now, guys, although that he's trying to strengthen the country, adding tariffs, 25% on Mexico, 25% on Canada, and then stopping something which they've been funded for the last 3 years, it's going to have a negative impact on the dollar. And what we can do is we can look at the USDT dominance, which is the dollar within the crypto market, guys. When we've got a strong USDT dominance, that means people are holding the dollar, people are not holding crypto, people are scared, and people don't know what kind of direction the market's going to move. And when you look at the USDT dominance, that tells a picture. We're coming back up and we're coming to double top the 61.8% retracement. What does that mean? If we reject at the 61.8% retracement and this pulls back, this could happen in the next couple of days, guys. What's happening on Thursday? It's the crypto summit. So we're in Tuesday, we've got Wednesday, we've got Thursday. That's a couple of days to play out. That looks like a couple of days of price action to come back and kiss the 61.8% retracement at 5.61% on the USDT dominance and then reject from that level will be a strong thing. Now, that looks like it's a couple of days until the summit. What about the Bitcoin chart? Couple of days for this to come down, guys, to the 618. Potentially, we don't know it's going to happen, but potentially, could it come back down and fill this gap? That's the question in everyone's mind. Ultimately, we don't know, guys. Ultimately, the market is being manipulated by news events at the moment. It's being manipulated by fear, by greed, and by emotions, and they're not giving us any kind of clear direction just yet. So we can just look at clues and we can just look at signs. And when we looked at the USDT dominance, we've seen signals that it was potentially going to double top. Hasn't yet. It could break through. However, the next thing that we look at, now this is the important metric. This is the DXY, and this really gives an indication of how strong the dollar is, not against crypto, but how strong the dollar is against the rest of the world, guys. That's against the pound, that's against the euro, that's against the Japanese yen, that's against the Canadian dollar. It's a bag of currencies against the dollar. And never guess what? We're still putting in lower highs, still putting in lower highs, we're still putting in lower lows, guys. So although the USDT dominance is coming up and testing the 61.8% retracement for the second time, although that's happening, the DXY is indicating that the dollar, on a macro perspective, on a world perspective, is pulling back. So that's good. There's no indication that we're going to break through here. There's no indication that we're going to break through and start putting new highs on the DXY. That would be a disaster for the world. And potentially, guys, that would cancel or push back alt season dramatically. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So the total three, guys, exactly the same position. Total three's got a little bit more wiggle room to come down, 715 billion. Could it happen in the next couple of days? This is what we're waiting for, guys. Is the crypto summit going to be the driving catalyst for the crypto market this year? Because we already keep thinking that we've got the catalyst, we've got the catalyst. We get one of these pumps and it catches us all off guard, guys, even myself. So look at a couple of altcoins now. Cardano. Now, Cardano, we wanted Cardano to hold the $1 level. We talked about this yesterday. So we needed Cardano to hold the $1 level. That was important because that was the top of the channel. We've come back into the channel. And now, remember the previous few videos, guys. We were talking about the 82-cent level on Cardano. Rejection, 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 rejection for over a week. Never guess what? Once we break through, we expect it to act as support. Now, this is what's happening here. So this is an important thing for the daily close to be above 82 cents. The daily close is above 82 cents. That's going to remain, Cardano will remain in the top half of the channel. It'll remain bullish because of an RS flip. Previous support becomes resistance. And then we can look in the next couple of days, hopefully for that catalyst, because we know that ADA's on his list, guys. We know ADA's on his list. The next thing is HBAR. This is from a request from Queen Bee in the Discord group. Get yourself in the Discord group, guys. It's completely free. Talk about all sorts of stuff in here. There's some great guys. Get yourself in there. Link in the description below. So this is from Queen Bee. And she's saying, what about HBAR? So we'll have a quick look at HBAR. Stick a quick fib on there. that's going to give us an indication if any key levels are going to hold. 61.8% retracement, guys. Makes me happy every time I see this. 61.8% retracement. So 1, 2, 3 bounces off the 68. That's 17 cents. So anything near 17 cents, that's strong support. Where price action is now, we potentially could fall back to 17 cents. Double bottom here. Test as support again. What I'm saying is 17 cents is much better than 23 cents. You're in the mid part of a range here. What you can do, we can stick in a fixed range volume profile to find out where fair value is within this range here. Wrong one. So fair value within the range, guys. Look, we're right underneath this. So this is going to give us an indication that if we close above 0.22951, then there's a strong possibility that we're potentially going to be bullish tomorrow. But I don't like this range, guys. I'd rather come back down to test 17 cents or alternatively come back through, break this level here, act as support, and that's sat at 26 cents. So 17 and 26 sound all right for me as support. That is in the middle of no man's land. Could pull back here, could go up there. That could act as resistance. This could act as support. You don't know when you're in the middle of a range, guys. So it is a case of just monitoring it. How well is Bitcoin going to do in the next couple of days? Could the crypto summit be the catalyst for a drive in the crypto market? Finally, finally, finally. And are we going to get any further downside in the next couple of days, guys? It's all a case of monitoring the charts, monitoring Bitcoin, monitoring the rest of the market and see how they all line up. But it doesn't look too drastic. Everyone's fearful. I'm not too fearful, but let's see what the next couple of days brings. See you in the next one.